What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard, and many others are among the group of finalists for this year's Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame class. This was announced today. Among the other nominees are women's basketball legends Sue Bird, Maya Moore, and Sylvia Fowles. Coaches Billy Donovan and Mark Few were also nominated, as was the gold medal winning 2008 U.S. Olympic men's basketball team. They also are among those who are amongst the finalists for this year's Hall of Fame class. Carl Anthony, 10-time NBA All-Star, is 10th on the NBA's all-time scoring list with 28,000. Actually, he's 11th in my book because I include pro basketball, but whatever. In the NBA, he's 10th to 28,289 points. He also led Syracuse to a national championship back in 2003. Howard was the preeminent defensive presence of his era, winning 3 straight NBA Defensive Player of the Year awards. He made 8 All-NBA teams, led the Orlando Magic to the 2009 NBA Finals, and won a title with the Lakers back in 2020. The 2008 Olympic men's team returned Team USA to the top spot internationally after it earned a mere bronze medal at the 2004 Games and no medals at the 2002 and 2006 World Championships. The 2008 so-called Redeem team included Anthony, Howard, Jason Kidd, Dwayne Wade, Chris Paul, Chris Bosh, LeBron James, and the late, great Kobe Bryant. It was assembled by Jerry Colangelo, the chairman of the Hall of Fame. And of course, Maya Moore won 2 national championships at the University of Connecticut and 4 WNBA titles in her 7-year career with the Minnesota Lynx before she retired in 2018 during her prime to pursue criminal justice reform. Bird also won 2 titles at UConn and 4 in the WNBA during her career with the Seattle Storm, and is considered one of the greatest point guards in the history of women's basketball. She's fine too, as is Maya Moore. This is my opinion, even though I know Sue Bird kind of go the other way, but still, she's cute to me. Fowles was a dominant interior presence at LSU, where she led the 4 Final Four appearances as a professional. She won 2 titles with Moore. As a member of the Lynx, she was the WNBA's MVP in 2017. Donovan led Florida to 4 Final Four appearances in 19 seasons with the Gators. He was the last men's basketball coach to win back-to-back NCAA Division I titles. Those title-winning teams included longtime NBA stars Al Horford and Joakim Noah. Donovan left the college game and has spent the past decade coaching the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Chicago Bulls. That what you call what he's doing with the Bulls? But anyway, look. Other Hall of Fame finalists include longtime NBA ref Danny Crawford, 5-time All-Star forward Marquise Johnson, longtime college coach Jerry Welsh, 3-time NBA All-Star Buck Williams, former Stanford and WNBA star Jennifer Azzi, women's basketball pioneer Molly Bolin, Serbian basketball coach Dusan Okovic, Miami Heat owner Mickey Arison, and Israeli basketball legend Tal Brody. I believe that Casey Jones should be inducted into the Hall of Fame as a coach. I don't understand why he's not in there as a coach. He won, to my recollection, 2 titles as the head coach of the Boston Celtics. I think he had something, I'm a little bit fuzzy, but didn't he have something north of a 60% win percentage as the head coach? I also believe he was one of the head coaches, along with Al Attles, the first 2 black head coaches in an NBA Finals. He was a damn great coach. And I don't understand why he's not in there as a coach. I think he's in there as a player, and that was long overdue, if I'm not mistaken. But he needed to be in there as a coach. That's just my opinion on that one, you know. But this is a decent class. It's not the most loaded class when it comes to the NBA players, but Carmelo Anthony's a shoe-in. I know a lot of people feel like Carmelo didn't maximize his potential, but when you look at the landscape now that we're far removed from that era of the 2000s, you can make a strong case that Carmelo was cheated out of a Rookie of the Year award. He led that team to the playoffs, unlike LeBron James his first 2 years. He led the team to the playoffs his rookie year in a much more competitive Western Conference. And then another thing you do with Carmelo Anthony, and it has to be done, I've done videos about this, you have to wonder how his career could have progressed had he been drafted by the Detroit Pistons. I'm certain he would have won a championship his rookie year. I'm pretty sure that they would have won the championship his second year. I'll put it like this. I'm 100% certain of the won the championship his rookie year because they did in real life. I'm 95% certain that they would have won a championship his second year. And if I'm not mistaken, 2005, 2006, I think they won 64 games that year. There's a legitimate chance that Carmelo three-peats with the Detroit Pistons. It's a legitimate chance of that. And if that occurred, then we're looking at Carmelo Anthony as, instead of like what would we see him as? A top 75 guy, I guess? We would look at him more as a top 25 player. You know, minimum. We would look at him totally different. And if he had 3 championships that early in his career, his pathway may have changed. Like, he may have been more interested in winning titles rather than going for the bag. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure when you win championships that quickly, you want to continue that feeling. You still want to have that feeling. Going to Dwight Howard, I mean, we all have our little, we have our criticisms of him, right? You know what I'm saying? About certain aspects. But, man, what he did with the Orlando Magic was unexpected, especially in 2009. They went to the NBA Finals. That was a pretty good team, you know what I'm saying? Although I do think people forget how good Hito Turkoglu was with that team. He was the one that actually ran that offense on the floor, you know what I'm saying? Well, him and Jameer Nelson, but Hito was the guy really that was killing in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? But still, Dwight Howard was a beast. I still remember what he did in that dunk contest. I think it was 2008, I believe it was. Dwight Howard was a beast, man. You know, and it's funny, man. It just feels crazy because I remember when these guys, all of them, when they first joined the NBA. And it just goes to show you how we're all getting older, man. When Carmelo joined the NBA, he was, 19? I was, 22? We're all getting old. But they're Hall of Famers. No doubt about it, in my opinion. But anyway, tell me what you guys think.